Hey everyone, this book is called The Bravest Fish by Matt Buckingham, and while I'm reading this, I want you to think about a time in your life that you've had to be brave and how you can be brave even when you feel scared. Far below the waves, a little fish named Stanley lived with his school. They were the brightest, sparkliest fish of the deep, dark sea. One morning, Stanley woke up late. "Hello, it's me," he called out to his friends, but the reef was strangely quiet. Suddenly, Stanley remembered that today was the day his school swam to the cooler waters for the summer. "Jumping jellyfish," he groaned. He hurried to the meeting point as fast as his fins could carry him. But no one was there. As he looked around, he saw a bright light. "Aha, they haven't gone far," he said, and he raced toward the glow. But it was only a lobster counting coins. "Go away, don't touch my treasure," the lobster growled, snipping his claws. "I am looking for my friends," said Stanley. "Fish," the lobster grumbled. "Those others were in such a hurry to find someone, they upset my coins." "Others?" asked Stanley. "My friends." "Join them then," snarled the lobster, and Stanley sped off. Ahead of him, Stanley saw a shimmer. He could just make out a bright, sparkly fish. One of his friends. "Hello, it's me," he called, swimming faster. Clonk. Stanley crashed head first into something hard. "Jumping jellyfish!" he cried. It wasn't one of his friends at all, but his own reflection in a shining pearl. Stanley rubbed his bumped nose, feeling a little dazed. He didn't notice the dark shape coming up behind him. What do you think the dark shape is? Do you see it right there? Uh-oh. When he turned around, Stanley found himself staring straight into the mouth of a huge... See these teeth? What do you think it is? Shark! "Ah!" Stanley shrieked. Over coral and under weeds he sped, with the shark snapping at his tail. Finally, Stanley saw a small hole in a rock below. He dived down inside to just miss being gobbled up. Deep within the cave, Stanley shivered and shook. He felt sad and lonely. He was beginning to think he'd never see his friends again. Have you ever felt sad and lonely, like Stanley? "Well, I can't stay here forever," he said at last. Stanley poked his head out of the cave to see if the shark had left. Do you think it would take some bravery to poke his head out? I would be kind of scared to peek, but he needs to look for his friends still. "Jumping jellyfish," he squealed. The sea was a golden orange, glowing and glittering. It was the most wonderful sight he had ever seen because there, in front of him, were his friends. "Hello, it's me," he called. "Stanley," his friends cheered. "Where have you been? We've been looking all over for you." And Stanley told them his adventures as they swam off in one bright, sparkly, happy school. So sometimes when we're scared, we have people like our family and our friends that can help us to feel brave. Hope you liked it.